What is up, my friends? Kyle Smith, Arizona drummer here, and we have an insane video today. We are starting our studio makeover today. In fact, the series we're about to do on the channel is going to be nuts. We are going to do a full audio makeover and visual makeover in this studio, but today's video is part 1. Now, before we jump into it, please, everything we go over today, all the gear, all the upgrades, everything will be linked below for your convenience, but those are affiliate links. They do not cost you anything extra to use them, but they do generate some commission back to me, and that goes right back into investing in the channel, but also it signifies to my partners that this channel is worth investing in, worth partnering with, so I can continue to make this awesome content for each and every one of you. But today's video is part 1, where we do just the audio upgrades. That's right, new mics, new interfaces, all the goodies. And then part 2 is a visual upgrade. I'm not even joking with you. All right. I made it foggy. All right, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so here is the before shot of the studio. And as you can see, like, I'm in the middle of unboxing things and filming other content, but like, the studio is a mess. I mean, we've got like my backpack under there, we've got loose drum heads, we've got some of the studio equipment we're gonna put in, snare drum, drumsticks, I mean, like, literally just like trash. Microphone, the light, all the knickknacks kind of everywhere. And then, you know, obviously here's the kit. Here's some more of the cables we're gonna hook up. But you can even see, like, down here, we've got sticks all over the place. Sticks piling up over here. You know, even over here, we've got stuff all over the ground. We've got sticks on the ground over there. We've got sticks everywhere. Snare drums. Our Ninja Turtles we haven't unboxed yet, so we're gonna put those up today. We've got this awesome light my wife gave me I haven't put up yet. Some more, of course, Ninja Turtles. And then down there, we've got the interface, which right now is the Focusrite. We're going to put the new Apollo in just a minute. But we've got the Focusrite interface right there, and it's kind of just loose. And all the cables, I mean, again, are just like shoved in there. So we're gonna do a lot of cable management. We're gonna get all this kind of like loose knickknack stuff put away. And I mean, again, just like look at this studio. It just looks like a hot mess. So we're gonna spend some time getting everything out of this room, cleaning everything up, and then getting everything set up. So let's, all right, guys, so first things first, we've got to get everything that's in the room out here in the foyer, which my wife loves, but we got to get everything out here. And then what we're going to do is vacuum and clean up, and then we'll start to go over what the gear is that I have in-house already, start getting that set up, and then we will start putting stuff back in the room and cable managing. I'm going to take you along the whole process. So there's a lot we got to do, but first things first, let's get all the shit that's in the room right here. All right, guys, and here is the room, all emptied out and vacuumed. Looking really, really clean, really good here. I'm shooting another video right now, so that's what all that is, but we're looking really good in here. Let's see if I can get you a whole shot of the whole room. Here we go, yes. Vacuumed, cleaned up, looking good, but this room is where everything is being stored right now. And it is a hot mess out here. So I need to hurry up and get everything cleaned up in there so I can start putting drums back in. All right, guys, and I already unboxed this in a different video, but you'll see here that part of the studio upgrade includes, of course, expanding our microphone set. So today in the kit, we only have 8 microphones. We have 2 overheads, a hi-hat, a ride, rack tom, floor tom, snare, top, kick in. And I want to expand that. So you'll get to see all of that here in just a minute. And if you haven't already, click right here and you'll be able to, or right here, wherever it shows up on your screen, and you'll be able to see that unboxing video where we talk about this microphone set, and you get to hear it there as well. So let's get into it. All right guys, so this is about as far as I can get today. We got the monitor back up. We've got still stuff on the desk, a little cluttered, but we've got our mini Focusrite interface right here. We've got a couple of knickknacks that I still need to put away, some cables I still need to put away. We're gonna unbox these guys and put them over here on the new like bookcase shelf that I just installed with these awesome lights. I've got my SJC snare drum that we did for my mom. We got our Gretsch solid steel up there. We've also got our WFL3 box, of course our play button right here. But then we got the drum set back up. It's just moved into a better location. So let me come over here and I'll show you. Now the drums are off just a little bit farther to the side, so now I have more room. It's a little bit more centered. And again, God, those drums are beautiful. And then over here, you can see all the cables. I can't plug them in yet because even though we've got our Apollo X8P in place and we've got our patch bay in place, we're still waiting for the rack ears for the Focusrite. So that will be going in between these two guys right here. And then we can start plugging in all of our cables and getting things dialed in and tones. But you can see I've already got all the patches in place right there. And then of course here is the beautiful drums, looking awesome as always. All right guys, so Focusrite was able to get me those rack ears. So I wanted to show you how I have this kind of set up in the back. So first we've got the power, of course, for the Apollo, and then we've got the ADAT going in to the Apollo right here. It's going in the in one. I'll show you where the ADAT's coming out of. And then we have all of our patch cables right here, and those are plugging in down here to the patch bay, which you should be able to see if I can get back there. There we go. They're all plugged into all 16 channels. Right here is the Focusrite interface. Also has all of the cables plugged in, so you can see all 16 inputs are being used. And then we've got the ADAT going out over here, if it'll focus. There we go, ADAT going out. Of course, the power cables. Now, I'm gonna flip it around and I'll show you what this does for us. Okay guys, so here is the new rack mount. So we still have to plug in everything to the patch bay itself, but we've got our Apollo up on top and then our Focusrite here in the middle, which again, big thank you to Focusrite for getting me those rack ears so quickly. And then down here, this is where all the microphones will actually plug in. Inputs 1 through 8 on the patch bay go to the Apollo's 8 preamps, and then the inputs 9 through 16 go into the Focusrite's preamps. And so we'll get all these mics plugged in just a second, and I'll show you how that runs. But now look how much cleaner that is. All the cables can run straight to the same place. I never have to mess around in the back anymore because every one of my channels are plugged in, and I can add and remove mics as necessary now with the patch bay. And it just looks so much cleaner. But we've got a lot of plugging in to do. So we've got all of our cables here. The microphones are already in place. Now we just got to get it done. All right guys, so here are the microphones. We have the SCX25As, an ADAT 251 with a good couple inches off the right because it's really loud. But then we also have a D6 as a mic out. There we go, I have it on the middle switch to get a little bit more of the bass resonance. Ignore the cables. I haven't cable managed because I'm actually gonna take everything apart again. I just had to get it right, but you can see we've got the patch bay in place. We're actually gonna move some of these inputs. And I'll tell you a little bit more in the video, but we do have the Apollo and the Focusrite connected via ADAT going into the computer. The D4 right here. We've got a D2 on the rack tom, another ADX51 right here coming off the hi-hat. You can't see it, but we have a Kelly shoe with another D6X in the kick. Of course, an i5 on the snare. We also have another i5 right here underneath the snare. Then we also have 2 room mics. So first I've got this one right here. It's a Audix A231, and it's right here, so kind of off to the side of the kit. But then I've got another one here in the closet. Another A231. This is really cool because it gets a really cool, like, crunchy drum sound. I'll show you in just a second, but that is the mic setup. All right, guys, so now we've got all the microphones set up, and we still have 2 more inputs, which keep your eyes peeled to the channel. This is part 1 of 2 studio upgrade videos. This first one is just the microphones and the new interfaces and getting everything running together. All the cables are a mess right now. I've done no cable management. But I just want to show you what it sounds like now with all the mics on, everything mixed, sounding good. I'll kind of cut between each mic as well so you can kind of hear what each one sounds soloed while I play. And then we'll close up today's video on the studio sound part, kind of like pro audio part, because in the coming weeks, we have a new drum kit that's coming into the room, which is really exciting. We also partnered with Mitch at Audimute, and we are completely redoing the interior of this room. So I'll be filming the whole thing, taking everything out of the room, setting up the Audimute solution, re-putting everything in, the new kit, getting everything mic'd and sounding great. And then we have a big announcement once all that comes together. So for now, I'm sure you want me to shut the fuck up and play some drums. So let's go ahead, we'll just jump right in. Now I'm just going to play along to Light Liquid. We played that song on the channel all the time. But I just kind of want to show you what it sounds like mixed in with the song. So let's go ahead and do that and we'll see what it sounds like. All right, guys, that is the end of part 1. The room is mic'd up. We are using 14 of 16 inputs now. I actually added 2 more since that last video. 1 more on the top snare and 1 more on the mini China cymbals just to get a little bit more fidelity out of that sound. The light is kind of crazy in here. Let's try right there. That looks pretty good. So what's next now is Mitch from Audimute is sending out my Audimute sound solution for the room. So in the next clip, we are going to remove everything out of the room. All the microphones, the interface, all the drums. In fact, we've got a brand new set of drums coming in here. So you have to make sure you're subscribed to see what we got. And then we're going to set everything back up and do a quick before and after and show you the studio where it was right now to where it will be after, both visually and audibly. So I cannot wait to make sure, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of those updates. Smash that like button if you like today's video. Comment down below anything you think I might be missing for the studio upgrade from an audio perspective. And with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I will see all of you in the next one.